All right, everybody, good morning. JW here, Rush Truck Center, Southern Colorado. I got this custom truck we built for Bob Bloom. Congratulations, Bob, on your new truck. And we did some pretty cool little things on this for it being a day cab. This thing is really special. And I'm so bummed out right now, guys, because I wanted to have good weather. You can see Pikes Peak there in the background. I wanted to have good weather because this one is legendary gray and legendary blue with Seminole. It's a 2020 389. We call it a bubble cab. So it's got the high roof cab with the extension on the back. And then Speedway Graphics came down yesterday and did some custom pinstriping around his Seminole. So what you guys see, for those of you who are not familiar with the Seminole paint, it's the two-tone, the two-stripe scheme here. And I know I get a lot of comments about, on Seminole paint, why does it not follow the rivet line? And as I come back and I pan back away from the truck, you can see why. In order for the lines to be straight, from an outside perspective or a further vantage point, they have to do that just to keep the line straight. So, well, let's go over the paint real quick. This truck's a 605 Cummins X15. We'll put a 14.6 front on it, all Dana's. He went with the baby blue paint. This is all hand done. So great job, Joe and Kendra, Speedway Graphics out of Denver. And they spent all day on this truck yesterday. They wanted to keep it subtle, but make that Seminole pop out a little bit more. So you can see Bob, how he had a 10-inch extension on the back. I'll go through that here in a little bit. And as you can see on the back here, I call this Bob's tramp stamp. It's pretty funny. But again, it's all hand done. And he's got his Wilson CB antenna. Those are not cheap, by the way. Those of you guys who have them, I hear that they're awesome. I haven't put one on a truck yet. So again, it's a 260 wheelbase. So I want to talk about a couple little options that we put on this truck here. So in order to gain access to both sides, the way we do that is we push the def tank back. And what that does is that allows for an OSHA approved handle. It has to be within 16 inches of the back, or maybe even 18 inches, I can't remember. And so we did a full polish on this one, but what that does is when you call out the access steps to both sides, it gives you the access steps on both sides. And I'll show you what we did on the other side. So on this one, we slid the pogo stick back a little bit. We put a custom PTO on this one. It's going to be a in-dump truck, and we also give it capabilities to run belly dumps. So we put a lot of special electronics and stuff on here. You'll see a little bit of that inside when we go and look at the dash. 24/5 rubber. We did Hodge built stainless, not the deep drop fenders. These are just a standard drop, so you can kind of see how they come down, because he's going into gravel pits and stuff. So then we put a 36-inch slide fifth wheel on here. It's a F35 Holland. And then we put the no tilt convertible option on here. I really wish the sun would come out so you guys could see this legendary paint is just unbelievable in the sunshine. Got a lot of tough weather here in Colorado lately. Lots of snow. Bob's going to add some more items to this truck. He's going to put some more Peterbilt mud flaps like what you see back here. He's going to put some on the back of the battery box and then redo the ones up on the fenders, the front fenders. This truck has a great stance. So on this one we did a split tank. So we did 50-50. I'm sorry, this is a 110 gallon tank. We did 50 on the hydraulic and then 60 on the fuel. Might have been actually a 120 gallon tank. I apologize, because it's a 60 gallon capacity. So you can see here, kind of see how we get PTO. I've been putting extra outlets on the bottoms of these tanks to make it a little easier for the upfitters. He went all out on this truck. It's beautiful. I forgot to mention we did 46 rears, air track suspension, full lockers, front and rear, and cross lockers. Disc brakes front to back. Bob did not pull any punches on this truck. We kept the standard visor and lights so far. He might put a light kit on there, maybe even a cowl panel at some point. We did 391 rears on this one. This one weighs in just over 18,000 pounds. So we did the black and tan interior. This is the brown, and then he went with the Sears seats. I always forget to pull down the skirts. Lots of adjustments on these seats. Of course, you saw we did the miter tip straight stacks. This is the nicest day cab I've built so far. We put the CB speaker right there. My buddy Tim Potter talks about how all these truck manufacturers, they need to up their game a little bit on the radios, and I agree. So real quick, one thing about these bubble cabs, you get another 7.5 inches of headroom, but it also allows you to have the additional storage up top. And compared to like a Kenworth, our floors are flat instead of angled up towards the front. And then in the back, you get a full 10 inches of floor space back here. They're sloped on the Kenworths, and it's built in there, so they're really nicely done. Did full gauge on this truck. Again, Bob made some really nice choices on this one. We did extra air detent switches. I was a little bummed out. I couldn't find one from Peterbilt that matches the factory toggles. But in order to have a three-way detent, that's a little bit more difficult. So you can see here on your Diff Lockers, you can control your front, your rear, or you can lock them all up. Gives you a lot of capabilities. Then we also did a belly dump switch on here. Spare switches. We put spare wiring and everything underneath the back of the cab, so if he ever puts a headache rack on here, he can. And then Bob allowed me to do this, which is kind of special. I didn't think he'd allow me to put my name on his truck. So there you have it, guys. This is Bob Bloom's custom day cab, 389 2020. Hope you enjoy these videos. Oh, let me talk about this little pink hat here, right here. So Bob's friend Jamie from Iron Horse sent this as a gift. I don't know what the meaning is behind that, but maybe Jamie, you could throw a comment on here and tell us what that's all about. I know you and Bob like to razz each other a little bit, which is really cool. So, hey guys, if you like these videos, or you have any questions about this truck, or you'd like me to build a custom truck for you, again, my name is JW. My number is 970-518-5520. If you like these videos, go ahead and click in the button in the bottom right-hand corner and subscribe. We'd love to have you. Congratulations, Bob. And as always, I hope this truck is a huge blessing to you and your family. And you guys stay safe out there.